Hamilton, and I began my weight loss journey after I finished up my chemotherapy, and I needed to shed some weight and start getting healthy. So my first instruction from a nutritionist was to cut out all the whites in my diet, and that meant, you know, sugar, flour, dairy. I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? But I tell you what, I made initially a feeble attempt, and when I did that, the weight started coming off. Within, I think it was about 3 months later is when I met Louie, and he pointed me in the direction of the protein shakes and how important that was, because I was losing weight, but I was going to end up losing muscle tone too, because I had no protein coming back in my body of any substantial amount. So I started on the shakes, and initially just kind of leveled for a little bit, but then it's like my body started reacting, and it started like paying attention to what was going on. So I started to continue to drop weight. At that point, I had lost 35 pounds, and from there, I come to San Francisco and get the weight loss challenge. And so I said, you know what, I'm going to do this. I need to like, kick-start it again, and I got going with that and ended up losing another 12 by the time the challenge was over. But since then I've lost another 5, and that's just staying, even. That's just, continuing 2 shakes a day and 1 reasonable meal. I snack on things like almonds, yogurt, plain yogurt, non-fat, and occasional fruit, and so that always helps to take away those hunger pangs. But in between, if you're doing the shakes, they really do, they hold you for the 4 to 5 hours till your next meal, and just depending on your lifestyle and what you're doing, as long as you are okay, then you can wait till your next shake. But anyway, it's exciting to know that GNLD can be such a source in that way, but for sure it takes commitment, and you have to try it. I think it was Greg that said earlier, you have to try. You can't just talk about, oh yeah, this, I probably need to do that. You have to do it, and you have to try, and then you're going to succeed. And everyone can have success with your commitment level being, up. And then for me too, it was important to get some exercise in. So I started walking with my daughter. I basically kind of dropped off all of that with, all my cancer stuff. And now back walking and doing a little bit of hand weights and different things like that. But I don't know, maybe one day I'll run a marathon.